Is Test.io really a way to potentially earn $50 or more per task you do, or is it a waste of time? My name is Michael and I love testing different ways to make some extra money online. And one platform quite a few people have asked me about is this Test.io. So I decided to join it and check it out myself. And in this Test.io review, I will give you an inside look and show both the pros and the cons, in my opinion, to help you decide if this is really the right opportunity for you or not. So let's start by going over who can join, because Test.io is a crowd testing platform, you can say, where you can join from more or less all countries, and then you can get access to different user tests from different companies that need you to help them test different software and apps. And then by doing that, you can potentially earn. And how it works in most cases is that when you find a bug, something that's wrong, and report it, then you get paid per bug. And let me just also reveal that potentially you can actually earn more than $50 or $50 per bug you find, but there is more to it than that. So you need to know all the details before you decide if this is for you or not. So let me just log in and then show a little bit more about what it is all about. So I have just created a new account to show you how everything looks from scratch. And when you first join, you should just go to the main dashboard. You will automatically log in there. And then you should go through these different bug reproductions. And this is training. You can see, you can test how it actually is. You will learn exactly how you need to report the different potentially bugs you find when you test apps and software. So this is important that you go through that. So that's one of the first steps. Another very important step is, if you look in the top corner up here, there is something called your devices. So you need to also make sure to click that. And here you then need to add your first device. This is important also because you will be matched with different tests depending on the device you add. You can add more devices. So if you have both a smart TV, a smartphone, a tablet, then add all this there, because that will increase your chances of getting tests. Another thing that will increase your chance of getting tests is the ranking. The better you do, the higher the ranking you'll get, and the more tests you'll get access to. So that's also a very important thing to be aware of. So this is what you need to do first of all when you join. And what you then just need to do is to just check the platform once in a while, and also keep an eye on your email and see if you get test invitations. Usually it can take a few days after you join to get access to it, and if you make sure to add the devices, if you make sure to go through the training, you will get access to it before. But that takes a little bit of effort, for example, to go through the training. But it's quite important, because if you do not do that, there are chances that you will not do so well when you get your first test, and that will affect your ranking and your opportunities to get more tests. We'll talk a little bit more about how much you can earn by doing these tests in just a few seconds. But for now, you just need to be aware that it's not a platform where you can join and just find tests to do right away. It does take a little bit of effort to get there, and also the tests themselves do take quite a bit of effort. You do need to take it serious. You do need to be able to follow the instructions carefully, the instructions you get when there is a test. But there is also one more way to potentially earn, so let's also go over that. So in the top menu, you can see there's also an option to invite someone and earn money. So they have a referral program where you can refer a friend, and then you will also earn points for whenever your friend actually successfully completes different tests. And it also says that actually both of you will receive more points without them explaining exactly how that works. And then you can convert whatever you earn into different rewards. So if you like it after you join, if you decide to join after watching this video, then this can be a way to earn more if you think that you know other people that might also be interested in earning this way. But I would encourage you to make sure to test it yourself first, so you know what you are inviting other people to, so you ensure that you can actually really recommend it. But let's talk also about how you can then get your earnings out and how much you potentially can earn. So how you can get paid depends on the country you live in. On the website, they have a really good help section where there's a lot of information. And you can see there, if you go to the payment sections or payment settings section in the support section. That was apparently a difficult sentence to say, but you can see here there are some different informations. For example, if you are non-EU residents, you can see bank transfer, IBAN transfer is only for EU, but you also have PayPal in some countries. You see there they have some different options there, and overall you can see these are some of the different ones they offer. Bank transfer, Wise, Ping Pong, Payoneer, or PayPal. All this really does depend on the country you live in, but overall some quite good payout options. You just need to be aware also that it's not that you can just request a payout whenever you want. You can see that they process this on the 11th of each month or the next business day. They add up all these earnings from the previous months, and then you can see it inside your profile. And then you need to request the payment after that, and you have the chance to do that until the 19th. And then by the end of the month, the payment will be sent to you, as you can see. So it takes a little bit more patience compared to some other platforms where you just click a button and then they will process whenever you want to. Here you just need to be aware of this extra step. You need to go in there, keep an eye on it. There's a little bit of a wait, but once you get going, it's really not bad in my opinion. You just need to be aware that this is how it works. But how much can you then overall earn? That's of course a very, very important question we also need to talk about. So if you go to the FAQ section, you can see that they do say that they actually pay for some of the most lucrative bugs. They pay up to $50. So this means that it's not necessarily per task. Maybe you can find several bugs per task when you test an app or software or something like that. Because for most of these tests, what you get paid for is by finding different bugs. So if there's not a lot to report there, it will be harder to earn. But in some cases, you can even get paid up to $50 per bug. But you need to be aware that I know a lot of people make videos also where saying like easy $50 per minute or whatever, you know, that's not how it works. This is for the most lucrative bugs. So this means this will not happen very often, and also there's no guarantee that you will get access to one of those tasks. But in general, I would say they pay quite decently. How much they pay per bug will vary from task to task, and also what you need to do to get and all that will vary from task to task. But before you start any task, any testing, you can read all about it, and then you can decide for yourself which ones you want to participate in. You're not forced to participate in any of the projects. You can decide that for yourself, which definitely gives some flexibility. So for some tasks, you can potentially earn more than $50 because you might find more bugs, but it will not be very often. So you do need to be aware that the majority of the bugs you find or the tasks you do will pay less. But still, if you are good at spotting different things and testing like this, then it can definitely be a way to earn some extra money. That's also why I would recommend that once you join, you go through the training, because that will give you a sense of whether this is for you or not. So to sum it all up, Test.io can be a way to earn some extra money, and it can be an interesting and fun way to do it also. But you do need to do it with the right expectations. It will take some patience. It is not for everyone. There's no guarantee how many tasks you will get. But as a way to earn a bit extra, if you do like doing tests like this, it can definitely be an option. But if you instead are interested in different micro tasks where you can just join and start earning right away, then I also have some information about great options for that. I also leave some link below. I will also leave a link below to my top recommended option if you want to potentially just build your own online real business and build it up to a full-time income online. I also have some information about that because a lot of people ask me about that also. So you can also find more information about that below. But no matter what, I hope this video helped you, and if it did, make sure to hit the like button, and also don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the notification bell so you won't miss out next time I release a video with tips and tricks about different ways to make some extra money on the side online.